Alright everybody, DJ Lou here. It's September 1st and I can't believe August has already come to pass. It just seemed to fly by this year with all the weddings. I had the DJ Expo as well, and it's just been, just incredible. It's been really, really great. And this weekend is actually a two-part of a back-to-back. I just can't wait for things to kind of kick off. So it's about a 30-minute drive from my house. It's Onteora Mountain House. It's in Boyceville, New York, and I've performed here before. It's got a slight stage that you set up on, so there is a little bit of overpronounced bass that produces because it's somewhat of a hollow stage. So I'm definitely not bringing my sub today, and it's just real nice spot and real interesting. The ceremony area is just spectacular. What overseas. But I'm not going to be doing ceremony today. I'm not even doing cocktail either. I'm only worrying about from introductions on. But what we have in store today should be a lot of fun. But it's going to be super, super busy September coming up between, of course, again, school starting. This is peak wedding season. My IT job as well, and then adding this accelerator program. If anybody has cloning technology, please let me know. I will pay handsomely if I can.
Sexy up. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy up. Go ahead, be gone with it.
Young Hope, y'all know when the flow is loco. Young B in the ROC. Uh-oh.
Rack City chick, rack city chick, rack city chick, rack city chick.
Again. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp.
Alright everybody, this is a little bit different perspective than what you see. This is the actual video right behind me as I'm editing it. And, just truth be told, technical difficulties were just abound. First, of course, I had that Tascam issue, was not recording in the car, or this mid-video section that I had initially planned that got thrown out of the video because of it. And then there was some additional issues with filming during. Some of the brightness was a little off because some of the overhead lights was a lot brighter than I had originally adjusted for my camera. Some of it was still usable in the footage, some of it wasn't. So, as a DJ, trying to film all this is always just a difficult task. But I want to kind of just wrap things up a little bit. This was Catherine and John's day. Again, I was only doing dinner and dance at that point. I got to see the ceremony. It was just so weird seeing it from just a viewer's perspective. I've gotten so used to doing so many ceremonies now, but they had a beautiful ceremony. Cocktail was fun. They had live entertainment for that. Then everybody rolled into the main building where I took over at that point. It was a nice, just real easy pace throughout. I had a few requests for some older songs I ended up working in, and I knew that a couple had a real affinity kind of across the board from funk and soul and pop and rock, and I was able to kind of address all of that. The father ended up requesting my slow song that I threw in the video. You see him kind of pointing to me because I was able to kind of accommodate that, so that was nice and fun. But it was just a real great time. One thing I really wish I could have filmed, but I just didn't have the time and effort to do it. We had a sparkler send-off, but things were kind of delayed a little bit. The buses were significantly delayed coming in. Originally, Shout was supposed to be the last song of the night. Ended up going like another 5 songs deep into it, including what you saw, at least with one of the songs at the end of the video. I just got to the point where the photographers had to get this filmed. They were already hanging out past their time to be able to do this. So we got all that in, and luckily the buses had come not too long after that. But it was just a really great night, really great couple. I hate sounding so repetitive, but it's true. The majority of my couples are just so awesome and just so easygoing. So just I've been blessed. I've been lucky enough that I just happen to get some just really spectacular couples that have just been a pleasure to work with throughout the years since I've had my business. But this is where I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to tag this at the end of this and move on to my next gig log. But I hope you have enjoyed this series thus far. We definitely have a few more to go for the year. I do wrap up towards the end of October. So I really hope you've been enjoying all this. There will be a break at the end, and I'll definitely be focusing more on my 4DJs Only content and some other stuff. But again, I hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.